Okay, good evening, everyone. Continuing on with the comics boxes, another German box. Let's see what's inside, shall we? And we've got more graphic novels, not comics. Well, I mean, not comics, but not comic books. So let's dig in, right? Two piles. The closest to me, which is somewhat flawed, but still good. The Death and Return of Superman. $75. I don't think this includes every single issue of that series because there was a big chunk. I think of Supergirl. There were actually originally 3 trades. There was the Death of Superman. There was The Funeral for a Friend. World Without a Superman, I guess was called. And then there was The Return to Superman. I recommend getting those 3. So there's a sub-story in here with Lex Luthor and Supergirl. That's kind of interesting. Just a moment. Now, Superman Wikipedia, there we are. Now, this was, at this point, DC had linked all the Superman stories together. There's Doomsday, Funeral for a Friend, and Reign of the Superman. Right. So what DC did at the time is they had a Superman icon on each cover, and they would put a year and a year and an and a chapter number inside. Excuse me, long day here. It's kind of interesting. This book is printed on newsprint. Yeah, I don't know where the covers are in this. You don't reprint the covers in between the stories, which I guess makes sense. Did they reprint the stories? Yes. So it starts with 1992, chapter 45. And of course, The Death of Superman is in Superman number 75, which is 1993, it looks like here. Chapter 2. 3. Supergirl. Yep, Supergirl's involved with this. 6, 7. Wait. 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15. 20, 22, 23. 6, 7. So this goes all the way up to 1993, chapter 33. So it's 33 issues. Plus Justice League of Green Lantern. Seven. It says here 48 for 1992. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 30, so it's 36 issues altogether. I don't know if all the Supergirls are involved, or if that was a side story, but these might be just the direct Superman stories. Either way, good read. What I would say, instead of $75 on this hardcover, buy those 3: Doomsday, Funeral for a Friend, Reign of the Superman trades. You'll get a more complete story. Next, we have another hardcover here. It is Kidnap, Robert Stevenson, published by, I'm just going to show you in the back here. Here's what they did, Edinburgh did. is they had a One City, One Book thing. Robert Louis Stevenson, I guess, was a local son. So the City of Edinburgh, Scottish Arts Council, they picked this for, I guess, for everybody to read, but then they did commission graphic novel versions for kids and teens and adults, I guess. There are different, I think, editions of these. Um, beginning, easy English, full text. Next, we have We the People, Call It Take Back America, Tom Hartman, Neil Cohn, published by Corway Media. Ooh, this is not great comics, guys, but hey. I do like Hypercapitalism, Larry Gonick. That's a really good title. Next, we have very successful original graphic novel, way out of left field, Halo, Marvel. I think they put a pretty good creative team on here. Yeah, well, it's an anthology. But this was original $25, and it sold very well. But why Marvel didn't go back and then do more video game things, I don't know. There will be other series, other volumes in the box here, but this is She-Hulk, Laws of Attraction, Dan Slott before he took over Spider-Man. This is volume 2, number 6 through 13. Fun, good series. Some humor in it, but also some good storytelling. Highwaymen from Wildstorm. So, Senior Citizen. Here's an interesting book from Vertigo, which I think has since been reprinted by someone else. Incognito, graphic mystery. This got a good review in the New York Times when it came out. Matt Johnson, Warren Police, African-American journalist, passes for white, goes down south to do some investigative journalism. Next we have, sealed. Very lightweight, so it must be on newsprint. This is Marquis, Danse Macabre, Guy Davis, Oni Press, $40, no Isbin. I'm just curious. That's a nice edition. Look at that foil cover. Foil print, of course. Nice dark red, burgundy almost. Amazon.com. Has it? So have this edition, or is it a paperback? Looks like the paperback. Let me go back. Sign? No. Those images look like this. Oh, wait, here's one. Worth point. Yeah, they're gonna make me log in to find out what it's worth. All right. Well, anyway, no idea what this is. I even got it. I don't know. There was a review copy. Maybe they shipped it into the office and nobody wanted it. Ooh, here's one I actually went and bought. I actually owned the original issues of this before it became before it got Snafu or Fubard, actually, because it wasn't selling. It was a great idea, though. Here's the NAM, Volume 2, Marvel Comics, one of their early graphic novels. How can you tell? There's no barcode on the back. And they put the Isbin on the spine. So, but this is, and you put the credits on the front here, just presented by Stanley, edited by Don Daly and Pat Redding. They don't even put the credits on the inside. Jeez. But this is Doug Murray, Michael Golden, John Beatty, Larry Hama, editor. Told in real time, somewhat. I mean, there's some story arcs, but basically a year in the comic is a year in NAM. Oh my. Okay, I got to get this number 8 here. Showing the cover on the back. Volume 8. in the underground. Why is this significant? Because this talks about tunnel rats. Yeah. Tunnel runners. And basically, Viet Cong had tunnels underground all over the place. And this guy goes in to clear out the underground base. Significant because editor Larry Hama was actually a Vietnam veteran, and he did this while he served over there. So I should add that to issue number 8 to my, whatchamacallit, my artist alley signing file. Next time I see him, I should get him to sign it. Here we have vignettes, autobiographical comics of Valentino, introduction by Dave Sim. Jim Valentino is one of the lesser known partners of Image, Shadowline. But he has done autobio comics, various styles. I don't know if he's published much lately. He is probably the most indie of the Image partners. Excuse me. The Normal Man. Check it out. Touch of Silver is another one of his autobio comics. Here we have She-Hulk, Single Green Female, which is the first volume of the Dan Slott, Juan Babuto, Paul Pelletier series, where Jennifer Walters gets kicked out of Avengers Mansion. It's just too much of a party there. Okay, as I said, here's the Kidnapped. As I was saying earlier, here's the modern text edition, so modern English. I guess this is the original language version. Bill and Sebastian anthology, put the book back on the shelf. I believe they were a music group. Yes. I don't know what happened to them since. There's an interesting subgenre of comics based on lyrics. Tori Amos is probably the best known one from Image. Here we have another rarity, Icon, A Hero's Welcome. Milestone Comics. Yeah. What if Superman came to Earth? But he's black. He lands in post-Civil War United States. Here's a great one. There's a lot of good stuff in here, actually, I just discovered. Some of this I bought. Here's Scott McCloud's run of Superman, Enters the Man of Steel. This includes the backwards story. Not exactly sure what issue that was. But good stories, generally speaking. Scott McCloud writing. Paul Denny, Rick Birchett, Terry Austin, Brett Blevins. I want to think the backward story is in here, but maybe not. Anyway, I want to look that up. That is probably, if I were doing a Best of Superman anthology, I would include that story. That is that good. Not Scott Adams. Scott McCloud, you idiot. God, what would Scott Adams do with the Man of Steel? God, I don't even want to know. There he is. On ScottMcCloud.com, yes. Right. So the last story is Sionamid, which is Domino spelled back. Let's see if I can find it in here. Yes. I'll show you. Here we go. Let me get back to my camera. There are the first 2 pages. Next, from Dennis Neal, Dennis Cohen, Rick Magyar, The Question, Zen and Violence. This is a reprint, Volume 1. Get the question done right after Crisis. I'll say hard-boiled vigilante, even more so than Batman. Here we have London's Bar, Skip Williamson cover. Oh, man. IDW reprinted this. There's the barcode. London's Bar is one of those bars located at the crossroads of realities. This is a wonderful anthology series. First story is, and this is a spinoff of Grimjack, by the way, which is also recommended if you like interesting superheroes. I don't know if he's a superhero mercenary, maybe. But here, first story is John Ostrander, Rick Veitch, Janice Cohen, Mike Gold. Del Close, John Ostrander, Hilary Barta, Joe State, Steve Rude. These are people I know. Brian Boland, Valentino, Phil Foglio. Let's take a look at that, 87. Yep. That's Phil Foglio, right? Nobody quite does. That seems like him. And you got the Mythink people in here? Or is it Phil Foglio? Not exactly certain. Read the story and find out. William S. Rhodes, Jerry Ordway. So, yeah. Good stuff. Should still be readily available. Here we have the Incredible Hulk, Marvel Visionaries. So this was probably fourth volume of the Peter David run. I do recommend the Marvel Visionary series. These are usually one single creator. For a while, Marvel had creators on series for quite a while. Peter David run on the Hulk is really amazing. This is a great Hulk line, era where he becomes a fixer in Las Vegas. With the John Byrne Fantastic Four and the Walter Simonson Fantastic Four, Simonson for Excalibur. They've done a variety of them. Mostly of Claremont, but then I think there's some of the later volumes got Visionary as well. There's hardcover Visionaries series as well. A lot of these have since been reprinted as omnibuses. For example, here is John Byrne, Volume 7 of Fantastic Four Visionaries. Good, solid run. Fantastic Four. One of the first when I got started back in comics after Secret Wars. Here's Volume 8. But as I was saying, I got started in on it when 273 or so. Where Reed meets his father again. Here we have Amazing Spider-Man, J. Michael Straczynski, John Romita, Scott Hanna. Good, solid run of Spider-Man until Marvel screwed it all up at the end. This is issues 51 to 56. Here's the Excalibur Classic, which is the Visionary series I was mentioning. This is a Cross-Time Caper Book 1, which is issues 12 through 20. This is basically the second, maybe the third volume of... what a great cover. Alan Davis is amazing. This is later. Characters of this series later show up again with Spider-Verse, I think. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But man, there's just so much story in here. Alternate realities. Saturn. Saturn 9. Oh yeah, I bought this from Barnes & Noble. But anyway, good stuff. Alan Davis. If he writes and draws, definitely read it. If he draws, read it. If he writes, I'd say read it. Anyway, 52 Volume 4. Again, I mentioned this in a previous series. No, that's not the Vision on the cover. That is Firestorm? I believe so, yes. What these guys did is just amazing. Jeff Johns, Grant Morrison, Greg Rucka, and Mark Waid. Keith Griffin did the breakdowns. Who did the art? I don't know. Let's see. Say. Eddie Barrows, Chris Patascia, Joe Bennett, Yespi Kamakoli, Jamal Eagle, Danny Ergens, Justiano, Mike McComb, Patrick Olla, Derek Robertson, and a whole bunch of guys inking. 3 letterers, 4 colorists. Yeah. Good stuff. It's behind the scenes as well. Here we have 52 Volume 2. And again, a lot of, I don't want to say D team, C team, but not marquee characters. But good solid storytelling. Oh, and there's Volume 3. Have you seen her connect going now? Nope. Oh, Batwoman. Batwoman? Yeah, Batwoman. It's in there. Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman are missing. And then, back in the day, because of scheduling irregularities, actually calendar irregularities, sometimes you'd have 5 weeks in a month. DC, of course, scheduled books for 4 weeks in a month because that's what most months had. So you had 4 times a year, you had that 5th week, right? 12 times 4 is 48, plus 4, 52 weeks. Boom. So you have that 5th week event, which is nothing scheduled. What are you going to do? Well, in one instance, DC said, hey, we're going to do an alternate reality. Tangent Comics. DC characters, but things on a much radically different planet. Drew Busick, James Robinson, Dan Jurgens, Ron Morris, J.H. Williams III, Gary Frank, Mike McComb. You do have the Green Lantern, the Flash, the Atom, the Metal Man, but not as you know, because that's what DC likes to do. And this was a pretty good series. So good, they reprinted it not too long ago. What exactly? This is Volume 1, by the way. Did in 1997. This was issued in 2007, 10 years later. And we have Volume 2, which is Batman, Joker, Nightwing, Doom Patrol. Dan Jurgens, I think, was the showrunner, I guess you could say, of this. Carl Kessel, Don Ostrander, Chuck Dixon, Sean Chen, Klaus Janson, Tom Grummett, Jan Duursema, and Matt Haley. So you can probably find the regular issues, not too much of a problem. So that's that. Again, some of the stuff I bought, good stuff. I'd probably reread maybe half of it. Tangent looks interesting. I haven't really delved into that too much. recently. I don't even remember much of it. But anyway, half hour's done. I'm going to catalog this. As always, hope you enjoyed it. Check some of these out. She-Hulk run was good fun. After Dan Slott left, Peter David took it over. Did okay on it, and then it kind of petered out. After that, never a huge seller. But some good storytelling there. Some good, interesting storytelling. A lot of it legalized. And she's a lawyer. Actually, what happens? Okay, should have told you this when I saw that. She-Hulk gets fired from Avengers. She's too much of a party girl because she's dealing with a whole bunch of issues with her cousin, Bruce. So, as well as body issues, body image. So she gets to have an Avenger match. So what happens is she gets hired by a superhero law firm dealing with superhero law. So she becomes a lawyer at the law firm, and they deal with all of the superhero. If there's any legal issue that superheroes and supervillains have, this firm deals with it. Cast of characters. She has a device where she can transform from Jennifer Walters' lawyer to She-Hulk. And of course, she has the regular issues that, a single female in New York City would have. There was another series, I want to say 10 years ago now, maybe 5. Also very good, where she sets up a private practice, sort of a private investigator thing. But yeah, good solid artwork. So make it good. What I would like DC to do, actually, here's my pitch, and it's always been my pitch. Do a Damage Control's TV series, right? Damage Control is the construction firm that handles all the clearing and reconstruction of New York City. I think they're global too. They might be national, global. But after villains and heroes tussle, they step in and they fix all the damage, property damage. This was originally written as a comedy. Okay. It is. It's pretty funny. It's pretty good. So that's that. They show up in the first Spider-Man movie. I wasn't too thrilled with it, but there you go. It's the MCU, whatever. So basically, yes, this is a team of regular people. They go in and they repair New York City after superheroes and supervillains battle. So my pitch is you start with that series, Damage Control. It's easy to sell to people. It's like, after the first Avengers movie, who repaired, who cleaned up Manhattan, right? Who took care of all the alien tech, blah, blah, blah. You start that like you start six feet under. You have hero, villain. Don't have to be A-list. They could be D-list. Whatever it takes to, whoever it is, you put them on, you have the fight. Cold open, fight, they damage something, hero wins. That pleases the fans to say, oh, hey, look, there's the Impossible Man. Or, hey, look, there's D-Man. Or the Mimic. Or, again, you guys don't know this, right? But the fans, they can applaud and say, oh, wow, did you see this? Blah, blah, blah. And Marvel can license all those images, make Funko Pops, whatever, out of that TV series, right? Okay. Then Cold open. That's the cold open. Titles. And then you have the episode. Self-contained, but there's a longer series arc, season arc, right? Okay. That's how you sell. That's how I would sell it. Then, after that's going for a while, then as a backdoor pilot, you have She-Hulk Superhero Law, where again, she goes to the law firm. She's dealing with these court cases. Some of them may be involving spinning off of damage control, right? And there you go. That's how you, and then you do She-Hulk as this law firm comedy sort of. Just called She-Hulk Superhero Law. Boom. That's your second series. Disney Plus it, you know. And again, on these episodes, like you have in the series, you have these obscure characters showing up. I mean, you have Andy, the awesome android, is a regular character in this series. So anyway, that's my pitch to Kevin Feige. Marvel Plus, Disney Plus. I don't know who is their TV showrunner. Congratulations, by the way, to WandaVision for all those Emmy Award nominations, and The Mandalorian, and a few others. But for Disney Plus, good job. We'll see what Loki gets next year. So anyway, there you have it. I'm going to probably reread some of these. I got a catalog with you, but might reread some while I'm down here in the basement on this Tuesday night now. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you see me again real soon. Until then, keep reading comics. Keep telling people keep sharing what you enjoy with other people. And if they don't enjoy it, if they tell you why you shouldn't enjoy it, walk away. Full stop. Internet would be a nice better place if people didn't criticize. If people just said, hey, I like this. Not a fan of that. But hey, I like this. Oh, you like this? Okay, that sounds kind of cool. You know, if it's just positive, it would be better. Anyway, you can put any comment on here if you want. If you're a really jerk, yeah, I'll just block you. But generally, you know, be nice, be logical, be lucid. Don't be mean. Don't have to be mean. Till then, thanks.